What's up, y'all? It's your boy Ray. Now, I'm not one to usually say that one person is the next someone else because everyone is their own person, and if Daishen Nix was the next Chris Paul, then Daishen's mom would have just named him Chris Paul II. But just for the sake of comparing their games for this video, I'm going to compare Daishen Nix's game to Chris Paul's game since they have a few major similarities. Now, as of right now in 2020, Daishen Nix is ranked as the 20th overall player in the nation by ESPN. Daishen was committed to UCLA until he recently decided to decommit and go to the NBA's new program, the G League Select, and compete with other top players such as Jalen Green and Isaiah Todd. Now, in my opinion, I think that was a great move for Daishen since he'll be able to play at a higher level, which will better prepare him for the NBA, and obviously he'll be getting paid as opposed to not getting paid in college. Now, some of you may be wondering why you haven't heard of this Daishen guy, and quite frankly, it's because he doesn't get a lot of media attention. This is mostly because he didn't play AAU for one of the shoe circuits, such as the Nike EYBL or Adidas or anything like that. And we also live in an era where the basketball highlights that go viral are the crazy dunks and the nastiest ankle breakers. And don't get me wrong, Daishen is very capable of dunking on someone or sending someone's ankles to the ground, but overall his game is not built on flash. He's more of a traditional point guard, which kind of gives him that comparison to Chris Paul. Now, when you first watch Daishen play, he's going to impress you right away with his ability to pass the basketball. Like I said the other day in the Julian Newman video, there's a lot more to being a point guard than just dribbling and shooting a basketball. A good point guard is one who can make the pass that no one else sees coming, and fortunately Daishen is able to do that at a very high level and consistently, which is what makes him an elite level point guard. And just to put his passing ability into perspective, Daishen averages 6.1 assists per game in high school, where a regulation game is 32 minutes long, and Kyrie Irving averages 5.7 assists in the NBA, where a regulation game is 48 minutes. And that's not to mention the obvious, which is that Kyrie is passing the basketball to better basketball players, since obviously Kyrie's teammates are in the NBA and Daishen's teammates are in high school. And even with all that, Daishen is still getting more assists than an elite point guard in the NBA. So I think that just shows how good of a passer and how consistent of a passer Daishen Nix is. Now, not only is Daishen a phenomenal passer, but he's a very unselfish player, which is pretty rare for a high schooler, and especially for one who can score the ball whenever he touches it if he really wanted to. Being able to put your pride aside and share the basketball is a great skill to have, and fortunately for Daishen, the passes that he makes are some that the defense does not see coming, and he does them at a high level. Daishen is also one of the best finishers at the rim that I've seen for a high school point guard. He's mastered the Euro step, and he finishes strong at the rim against bigger defenders. He is an above average three-point shooter. His mid-range jumper could use some work, but given that he's only 18 years old and about to enter the G League, I'm sure he's going to be a better all-around shooter in the next couple of years. Standing at 6'3" with a wide frame, Daishen is a good size for a point guard at the next level. Daishen is a good defender on and off the ball. He anticipates the passes, and he does a good job staying in front of the ball handler. Overall, Daishen is a solid all-around point guard who can be a very good asset to any team. Everything I just said is as of June 8th, 2020, before he's ever played a G League game. So yes, I'll have to reevaluate his game at the next level and let you guys know what I think in about a year or so before the next draft. But as of now, this is how I see Daishen Nix's game, and as of now, I definitely see him being a very good player in the future. That's it for the content for today, y'all. I will see you guys tomorrow. Please hit that subscription button. I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers. Also, give this video a thumbs up. It really helps out in the YouTube algorithm. Leave a comment down below letting me know what you think of Daishen Nix's game and where you see him in the future. Thank you all for watching. I will see you guys again tomorrow.